Happy Monday. It's another Monday, my friends, and today is awesome because this is a request fulfillment. I was requested to do a HIIT workout, short, 20 minutes, with basically no equipment. So you'll see just a mat behind me for some support. You could add whatever you want. Add a mini band, add some ankle weights, do your thing. I'm certainly not going to tell you how to live your life or how to work your body out, other than give you some tips and some tricks and some fun stuff. So here we go. I am gonna wear shoes. We're gonna get our mind right first. So really this will be like 22-ish minutes. I promise you, I will not keep you longer than that. So shake everything out. Let's take a deep breath in together. Reach the arms up. Find a little back bend. So from the side, I just look like I'm looking towards the sky, opening up my ribs. Exhale the arms at the sides. Let's take a big shoulder roll. Just kind of notice what's going on in the neck and the jawline, shake out. And we're gonna hit play as a team here in 3 seconds. 2, this was also a request. 1, technically I guess not a request, but somebody played it on their Instagram, Tiara did, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this in there. So 4-minute warm up, we've got really 12 movements, everything's a minute. So if you don't like it, good news is this is a no repeat. So good news, 1 and done, all right? So bring the feet wide apart. We're gonna drop into the hips first, so it's rotate in, other side. Good, rotate in, other side. 2 more, rotate in, other side. Last one, over to the right. Last one to the left. Clasp your hands, halo around the shoulders. Rinse, repeat, other side. Around the shoulders. Rinse, repeat, other side. Good, allow for the torso to move along with you. Last one, other side. Good, step your feet a little tighter in together. It's a squat, hug, squat, hug, squat down, hug. She's trying so hard to keep up with this beat. She's realizing it ain't gonna happen. It's all good. Try not to take it too seriously. Last one here. I want you to turn to the edge of your mat. Bring your feet wide apart. Squat down deeply. Hands come to the mat, hips lift. Walk yourself out to down dog. Hold down dog for a breath. Shift to plank. Pull the belly button in. Take the left foot outside the left hand. Left arm wide twist. Look back at it. Left elbow comes to wrist of the right. Come back to plank position. Shift to the other foot. I open up on my right. It's good to see this. I'm finding a big torso twist here. And then I'm bringing that elbow to meet or come close to the elbow of the other. Come back to plank. Bring the feet wide apart. Shift back to downward dog. Step your feet together. Kick to the ceiling and switch. Press into those hands pretty evenly. Look at your hands. Make sure that your wrist creases are parallel to the top of the mat. Last kick on your left side. Last kick on your right side. Good, then from here, shift to plank. Hop in, rise. Bring the hands down, hop back. Hop in, rise. Oh my gosh, is she doing burpees? Yes. We're going slow. Hop back. Mandy, if I'm not jumping, I step. I rise. I step back. And then all I have to do is switch the lead leg. Finish here. Step it back. Good. Walk the hands back to the toes. Bend your knees. Roll your way up to stand. Shake things out. Last bit of warm up. Feet together. I do a lateral lunge. I do a lateral leg lift. Lateral lunge. Lateral leg lift. One more time on the right. And then we'll do 3 on the left. Lateral lunge, toes and knees point forward. Lift, straight from the hip. Lateral lunge, straight leg lift. Notice my upper body stays super perpendicular to the floor. Good, good, good. We are starting. So like I mentioned, you need nothing but you. Every bit of ounce that you got in your body, spend it. This is meant to exhaust us in 20 minutes. Moving into the first activity, 1 minute, squat, prisoner cross crunch. Let's go. Squat, crunch, switch. I'm already regretting the fact that my hair is down. I was just like, why did I do that? I don't know, maybe because I wash my hair like once every like 6 days. So maybe that's gross, I don't know, but I'll tell you, my hair is so dry that I can't wash it very often. Good, we're 30 in, 30 left. How many more times are we doing this? 0. Mandy, what if having my hands behind my ears is a little too intense? Bring them out to what we'll call a goalpost position. So for me, this feels fine. I don't have any shoulder stuff. My shoulders are tight, right? But hand placement, your elbows are out of your peripheral vision, okay? So they could be here, they could be here, they could be here. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. I'm gonna step myself to the side. Front to back hop. And then from that, she already forgot, so hold on. Oh, right. High to low reach. Front back, high low. Front back, high low. Front back, high low. Showing this to you from the front. Hop front, hop back. Reach high, reach low. Front, back. High, low. Front, back. I swear I have my coffee. For some reason, when I get going on these. Mandy, what if I'm not jumping? Step front, step back. Reach high, reach low. Switch that lead leg. High, low. Switch that lead leg. High, low. Again, all we're focusing on is exhausting, right? Really working here. Finish line in 3, 2, okay, here's the burpee. I come down, I move diagonally over to the side, back through center, squeeze to rise. Other side, squeeze to rise. There's no hop at the top, there's no push up. Hey, speaking of, if I wanted to add those things in, could I? Yes. So if that works for you, and you can stay consistent, then do it. But if you're going to yourself, I could maybe do that a couple of times, but then I'm feeling really exhausted and maybe not like I can make it through the minute. I want you to choose the variation that you can make it through the minute for. From the front, looks like this. Hands come down, I jump my feet to a corner, I bring them in, I squeeze. Last one, meet me standing. 30 seconds aside. Lateral lunge, leg lift, just like the warm up. Single leg balance. We've got some single leg balance coming our way. This is the only exercise in the set where we split the minute. So if you're like, oh, I wish I got a minute on this side. Well, sometimes you don't get what you want. This is your last one, switch. Over to the left, straight leg lift. Over to the left. Ooh, straight leg lift. It's harder than I thought. Okay. So in a moment, we're back to a little higher impact work. This is a great opportunity while we're working in balance and mobility to catch our breath. I want you to meet me on this side of the mat. Left side for me, probably right for you in 3, 2, 1. Make your way over. We're gonna do a lateral typewriter shuffle, 2 split squat. Laterals, 1, 2. 1, these little tiny ones, big ones, tiny ones, and big ones. For those of you that are not jumping today, march across your mat, 2 reverse lunges. March across your mat, 2 reverse lunges. Oop, don't hit your salt lamp, I'm so sorry. Small space, right? I actually am super thankful that I have this small space because a lot of these workouts are written to make it happen in a small space, such as a hotel room or apartment. See, she's losing her breath. Single leg balance in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Find your balance, clasp your hands. Drop into this knee of the right or left. Halo around that shoulder of the left. Halo around that shoulder of the right. Single leg balance. Showing this to you from the side. I have my knee bent. I'm not locking the knee joint here, right? Oh my gosh. Now this one is a whole minute. I should have said that to you earlier. Halfway through, I'm adding this in. Little hot, little pulse. Around and back. So I know for me, once I added that pulse in, it's really hard. Here's a pro tip. Come off of your mat. It's going to give you more stability to be on a harder surface. If you're on carpeting, you know, bless. It's hard, but it isn't impossible. Just keep working for it. Now I want you to switch. Single leg balance. It's static for the first 30 seconds. I go around the back of the head. I come back around. Mandy, what if I wanted to add a little dumbbell to this? Go for it. Like I mentioned, I was trying to fulfill a request, and the request was no repeats, high intensity intervals, body weight. So all we really need is a mat. Okay, now start pulsing that leg. Woo! My thigh is on fuego. So I go around and fuego and back. Okay, I don't know about you, but my leg is on fire. 15 more seconds. Notice your neck and jawline. See if you can get really firm in that big toe ball mound on your foot that you're balancing on. 3 seconds. Woo. 2, meet me in a beast position. So our most recent video, I did this beast stuff, right? So curl those toes, shift your hips back. Reach those fingertips forward, knee comes in, return and switch. So you're just alternating the knee when you shift your weight to the front of the mat. Here's the good news. We don't have to see it again. Here's the bad news. You're on your hands after this again. So if this is really bothersome and this beast position's not working for you, it's gonna be connect and switch. It's core work, we're just facing the ground, which makes it a little bit more intense on the heart rate. Because when we're facing the ground, gravity is really trying to pull us. You're resisting that ground. Good, 10 more seconds to go. You're gonna meet me in a downward facing dog. We have back kicks in just a few moments. Good, meet me in down dog. Make sure you're not gonna kick anything important here. My feet are about shoulder width apart. Kick to the ceiling and switch. Pay attention to how you're landing your foot, and also pay attention to your weight distribution in the arms. I know for me, when I lift the leg, the other arm, the opposing arm, is like taking on a little more. So see if you can find some equal work in those hands. Nice. Stick those hips up, pull the navel in, push the heel to the ceiling. Position's tough to be in to do a back kick in. But the good news is you won't see it again. You've got 10 more seconds to go in your downward dog. You're gonna meet me, we're still gonna be on the hands. So if your hands are really struggling, just know it's not gonna be too much longer. That is your time. Meet me in plank position. Left foot steps out. I stretch open. Oh my gosh, it's literally like the warm up. Step switch, or you could jump switch. Open, elbow connects. Could be a jump. Open, elbow draws. I'm gonna show this to you from the front so you can see that upper body activity. So I'll step my left foot out, left arm opens, left elbow tries to connect. My elbow doesn't touch. It's all good, right? We're all different and we all have different mobility. I consider myself to have pretty good mobility, but I'm not perfect. It makes me chuckle a little bit because I don't know anybody that thinks that, really. Maybe it's just the company I keep. Lots of room to progress, right? I could add a little push-up if I wanted. This is 2, 1, and that's your time. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna hollow hold here. All right, bring the hands right over your chest cavity. Squeeze your legs together. If you feel good, lower those legs down a little bit more. Start to open the arms out. Push. My low back is on the mat. That's pretty much it. From the front, arms are doing this press action right over the chest. Legs are together. Maybe I'm going to point my toes. If I wanted to make it harder, legs lower, pull. Legs lower, pull. Otherwise, keep the legs static. Focus on the upper body. Can you curl the head, neck, and shoulders up higher? 13 seconds to go. Good news is, we got a little hand break. Bad news is, we're back on the hands next. We're gonna do alternating half Turkish get-ups. All right, this is 3, 2, and 1. Right hand on the floor, right heel on the floor. I'm gonna lift my way up, drive my hips, come down, switch the hands. Exhale to lift my way up, hips rise, lower, release, switch. So good. Take your time. Even though we're alternating these, you have plenty of time to work this body we're living in. Oh my gosh. 15 more seconds. I've got incredible news. We've got one more activity to go. That is it. Whew. Good news is we're staying on our backs. Bad news is it's still core. All right, hands come behind the head. Bend your knee. Let's flex our feet. Twist and switch. Twist and switch. You're bicycling to your finish line, and if you need to amend as needed. If you need breaks, take them. If you need a block behind your head to support, take that too. Listen, we're 30 seconds in, flex those feet, 30 seconds to the finish. That fast, that's how fast 20 minutes goes by. Keep going, you're literally there in 10 seconds from right now. Count with me, this is 10, 9, 8, 7 seconds, 6, 5, stretching in 4, 3, 2, rest. First thing we'll do, hands come to the floor. Just breathe. Arms are down at the sides, I would say just slightly off the mat. Drop your knees over to one side, look to the other side. Then we'll drop the knees to that side and look to the opposite. One more time just to kind of rinse out the hips here. And return. Of course, if this is not enough stretch, take more time after this, right? So just take care of yourself. We still have about 2.5 minutes to stretch, so don't worry, there's plenty more to go. So we're gonna press down on our feet, arms come down at your sides, lift your hips up. Feel that stretch of the front side of the body, nod our head from right to left. Notice if you're holding tension there. Slowly release the hips, extend the legs straight, point the toes. Start to let the back arch as you reach the arms over the head. Just really deep stretch through the abdominal wall as I connect my arms over my head. Really open that chest cavity, let the ribs flare. Then from here, hug both, watch your cat tree or cat house, hug both your knees in and rock yourself up through to a seat. Go ahead and sit in this 90-90 position. So a little bit ago, we did that little hip rock. So now we're gonna get a little bit more into those hips. Bring those fists in front of you. We're gonna take our back knee, this knee right here, lift it up. Do it again. Do it a third time. And then I would love if we twisted towards our left foot and bring our hands down. Good. Now from here, rise your way up. Bring your hands behind you, lift those hips up. So we're getting the help of the hands to lift those hips. Slowly return, and we'll switch that 90-90. Good, take a moment. I know for me, my butt doesn't quite touch the floor here. That's okay, right? It's just part of life. Bring those arms in front of you. If your butt does touch the floor, congratulations. I'm gonna lift that back knee. So I'm getting that external rotation of the hip. 3 is the magic number. Try to sit tall. Harder than it sounds. Start to twist to that right side and fold your way forward. So I'm bending my elbows. I'm letting my chest kind of rest on my thigh of the right. Return through the center. Take those hands behind you. Flex the feet, lift our hips up. Really nice little flexor and groin stretch on that left leg. Come back through the center. Slide those legs in front of you. Pedal out the feet. Reach those arms overhead. Clasp the elbows. Take a moment just sitting up nice and tall. Then I'm going to lean a little bit towards the camera to open up the side body. Lean a little away from the camera to open up the other side body, back through center, and reach for the feet. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Let your knees soften. Notice if your knees are locked. Roll those shoulders away from the ears. Tuck your chin down deeply so you can feel that cervical spine stretch. Can you take a deeper breath and fold a little bit more? This is the last bit. Breathe in. Let it out. Excellent work. That's all we have today. You'll have another video coming out as per usual on Mondays. So be on the lookout for these. And of course, I'm open to suggestions. If you have any, pop them in. All right? Peace.